Hello, welcome back at a day that's looking like a good day for Alibaba. I love the news module of the tool, of our exclusive tool here, because it lets me know of these news like immediately as they come up. And I'm seeing here that a lot of articles have popped up here about Alibaba increasing its share buyback program to 25 billion. And we're going to be taking a little bit of a closer look at the details. But when I see a thing of that sort, I also want to examine what's going on socially with the trends. And I do have a module here that's telling me that from yesterday, there is a massive increase in terms of activity, as you see here. And it's almost like 150% more posts and comments in stock tweets than yesterday stock tweets. And the same with Twitter. So as you would expect, there is an increase in activity, massive increase here. And that's worthwhile noticing and knowing, because it can mean that we're gonna be having a massive trading day, a lot of volume coming in, and can actually tell you a few things about potentially trading the stock, and whether the sentiment is more positive or not, and kind of give you an idea of what's going to be happening, and so that you can actually jump in to a stock, and in this case Alibaba. But let's take a little bit of a closer look at the actual article here. And I've opened up one of these articles, and it is this one here. And you will see that Alibaba surges more than 11% after it ups share buyback program to 25 billion. A thing that was potentially to be there was a potential for it to be expected. I kind of expected it myself because of the stock price being that low, and in comparison to the financials of the company. And I totally understand this move, and I think it's a fantastic idea. And what does this mean for you? Now, if we take a look at the dashboard, actually, let me take a look at the stock analysis here. And again, this is a little bit of a work in progress, so it's not a complete module yet. But the thing that you'd like to see here, take a look at the outstanding shares. So you'll see them dipping, and they have been dipping. They have been increasing for a while, but now they're dipping in the last, in the last sort of like year. But from 2017, the company has actually has actually issued more shares than bought back. And so they have increased their outstanding shares count a little bit, which is not a good thing to see. But now they are buying back shares, and they are buying a lot of shares back. And so this is going to get decreased here, so it's going to go lower. So you're looking at it in the next couple of years being much, much lower, and you're going to be seeing a tick here, a check mark, because it's going to be positive. We want our outstanding shares to be going down, because if we own shares, as I do, for example, my shares now will be worth more after Alibaba buys back its own shares. And I like the fact that Alibaba is buying back their own shares because they are cheap. I wouldn't like it if they are not cheap, but you will see a price to free cash flow ratio that's also going down a lot, and that's a good thing. And typically anything below 20, especially for this kind of growth, is great. And I love to see that. And we have analyzed Alibaba to the core. I have made a lot of videos about it, and I will keep making. But 5-year revenue growth that's looking like this, and later on I'm going to be adding modules for the income, the net income, and the free cash flow here, and a lot more things. But a price to sales ratio of 2.18, and it's marginally more than my best, which is like 1 or 2. But look at the debt to equity ratio, no debt here, no current debt, very little current debt. A price to book ratio that is very low. I mean, for a company of that sort, you do see the X here, but it doesn't mean much, because again, this is sort of like an average thing. I mean, the best thing to see is something below 1, but of course, if we're looking for a company of that sort that's growing massively, you can definitely give it a little bit of of an extra here, and you should. It's not the most important thing. As you can see, this is like the deep dive section. These are the most important metrics here that I'm going to be adding in the module. But let's go back to the article, and you will see here that we are looking at a day-to-day that's probably going to have a surge of about 10%, I'm assuming, maybe a little bit more. And you will see that the buyback announcement program was raised from 15 billion to 25 billion. So the company is going to be buying a lot of shares back. You can do the calculation and actually the division really and see how many, but that's a lot of shares, and that's definitely going to affect the stock price. And if we're looking at 25 billion here and you do the division, you're going to see again how much the float, the outstanding shares, is going to go down. So if you're really interested in potentially examining how much more you're getting from Alibaba in terms of your ownership, you can just divide it to the current price, and it's going to be sort of like an estimate. It's not going to be precise, of course, because the price is going to change, but it's going to be an estimate of what it's going to be in the next few months. Although I do believe that the price of the stock will be going higher pretty soon, actually. I don't know, of course, that it's a given, but that's what I think, because the financials of the company are stellar, and so I don't anticipate it to be at these levels for a long time. I would be very surprised if it doesn't reach 200 soon. But again, you don't know. In this current market and with this current political tensions, it's not my most important thing for the stock to go up today. I'm willing to wait, and I bought it for the long run, and I'm probably gonna be selling at a much higher price when that happens. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I think it's a very interesting piece of news, and so if you did not know about it, it may help you, make decisions about it, and think about what you're gonna be doing with Alibaba. And if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. That really helps, and subscribe, because there's a lot of content coming your way, and at some point this tool is also going to be available to subscribers. And so you may want to stick around, learn more about it when it's ready for going public, really, for for being allowed access to all of you. So thanks for watching this one, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy, take a look at the video that I made earlier. It discusses Warren Buffett's latest purchase. It's another very interesting video. It may give you some ideas. And actually you can see how Warren Buffett's trading style is really fitting to what we're doing here. So it's very similar. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.